So yeah, I got this idea in my head when I passed this RC club, remote control piloters club, and I was like, I went by it at first, and then I was like, let me turn around and see. It didn't look like open space, so I saw a car in here. I was like, and I was like, well, they don't fly at night, so he'll be gone soon, and I'll be gone before anybody gets here. So let me go see it. And I pulled up, and I said hi to the guy, and he had a nice chopper. And I said, hey, what's up? I'm just bikepacking through, thinking maybe I can camp here. And he's like, yeah, it should be all right. I don't care. And he was trick flying a chopper, like I showed you earlier, like professional competition trick flying. So anyway, yeah, this is a beautiful open area, beautiful sunset tonight, and I've got tables, and I have grassy area, and I have a fire pit, and I have a bathroom back there, and I have a shite load of firewood, more than I could ever burn in one night. Burn it in 2 nights maybe. So yeah, I'm all set up. The chopper's gone already, and I'm cooking dinner. Got some beans on the fire. Rice and beans. I'm gonna cook that. Cook the rice and beans, and then I'm gonna add some chopped. What do you call it? Slim Jim. Beef jerky. I try to get the nice big beef jerky, but I've got the kind of the medium, smaller size. So I'm gonna chop that up, and I'll put that in at the end, because that's already cooked, obviously. So I just need it for flavoring and texture. So I'll chop that up and put it in. I wish I had the cheese kind. That would have been good. I'm gonna put like a half a packet of mashed potatoes in at the end. I'm trying to make the rice and beans a little watery, and I'll put some mashed potatoes in there, and make some mashed potato, rice, beans, and beef dinner. So it should be a beautiful night. Last night got chilly, probably about 55 in the morning. Had the socks on, but the sleeping bag was perfectly warm. It was still humid last night too, though. The humidity was like 75%. It's supposed to go down every day, down to 50, 40. So we're gonna get down to the drier cold, which would be nice. The wet cold sucks. You wake up and everything's wet because the dew point's real high, and that sucks. And you feel colder just because of it. I keep losing stuff. I can't tell you how many things I've lost on this trip already. And I'm not trying to, I swear. And I barely have any time to get stoned. Like maybe once a day to get stoned if I'm lucky. But I've lost so much shit already. And I just found out I lost my nice coffee mug that I had on the bike because it was kind of strapped in on the bungee cords, and I guess it bounced out sometime and I didn't hear it. So goodbye coffee mug. I like that coffee mug. That was a good idea. I'm a little ticked about that one. Lost the hat. What else did I lose recently? Jeez, it's not even funny how many things I keep losing. I mean, nothing important. I don't think there's anything important. It would be nice to have that hat, even though I hated that hat. It was a big pain in my ass. It was good when the sun was out, but then again, I'm up here in Georgia now, and temps are going down every day. I got mid, maybe high 80s today, and that's come from low 90s a week ago, and 50s at night. And it's supposed to get colder every night, so maybe down to 50 at the coldest in a few nights. And I'll have to get acclimated to that. Skeeters are much better up here. Florida was just ridiculous with skeeters. It was bad. Skeeters and wind. That's Florida for me right now. Skeeters and wind. I met a guy named Seamus, another bikepacker. He was at one of the rest stops that I pulled up on one of the trails, and he was kind of dozing off, and I quietly came up to use the bathroom, and he woke up and said hi and talked to me for a bit and checked out my setup, and I talked to him about his, and nice guy. He said that's the same thing he said. He was like, yep, headwind, Florida, it's all it is, freaking headwind. Annoying headwind. Anyway, we want to give you an update on this beautiful, perfect campsite. Best one ever. For free. And I did contact the owner of the RC club by text, because the guy who was here, his name was Gabriel, and he said, yeah, you might want to just contact him. I won't say anything to it, but just nice to say something. I was like, okay. And I looked at the guy's phone number and I texted him and said, hey, look, I'm Phil J. I'm bikepacking to North Carolina. And, I'm just gonna set up real quick, and I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna eat dinner real quick and go to bed and be gone for a break at daybreak. And he texted back like 2 minutes later, said, yep, no problem, okay. No. What was the guy's name? And so I asked him, and he told me it was Gabriel and where he was from, and so I sent that back. And yeah, so I got permission to stay here, which is really nice. And last night I stayed behind a church, and I didn't bother telling anybody. And it was Wednesday night, so there was service. So that wasn't good. Yeah, there were service people, so I kind of moved my shit behind the shed in the back, and luckily I did, because right after service, some kids come running around the church, and they're running around the church, and literally they must have been 10 feet away from me. I was behind the shed, and they were in front of the shed, running around, and then a car pulled up to turn around by the shed and literally backed up almost right into my tent. Didn't know I was there, didn't see me or nothing. It was, wow, it was so close. I was like, oh, yay. All right, that's stealth camping for you. Taking some chances. I almost got busted. I mean, it was a church. What were they going to do to, bless me? Anyway, it's not going to focus anymore, and I'm pulling out of focus to eat. So everybody have a good night. I'm going to try myself. This looks like the perfect evening. Out of focus. Bye.